This new moon isn't just a reset, it's a rebirth. On Wednesday, November 19th, we have a new moon in Scorpio, basically to close out Scorpio season. I'm going to get right to the blurb for this beautiful energy connected to this particular new moon. It feels like this is what we've been waiting for, what we've been building up to. So let me read you the blurb. It says, as we approach the new year, this new moon offers a chance for rebirth, allowing us to release the old and embrace our highest calling. Take a moment to look inward and honor your past self. This is such an important part of the journey, is what I'm just going to call it, where you take a moment in the darkness, in the void, right, of the new moon, and you go deeply within yourself to honor what it is that you have been through. Because you can't press the reset button usually if you still are kind of lingering in the past. In this moment, there's like this honoring and this reflection, right? We are in retrograde here, in deep retrogrades. There's this reflection that's going on that allows you to tap within. And the new moon in Scorpio is the perfect time to access that energy and to almost, I want to say thank you in order to be able to come out of it and move on and be reborn, if you will. So let's roll the dice. We got to see what the guidance is connected to this new moon. Double fives. Yeah. I mean, it feels really intense. There's the fives for you. 5 on 5 is change on change. Something is shifting, changing. That's a 10-1. That's transformation, something ending, something beginning. So yeah, the change is apparent. And I feel, again, like this is more of an honoring, not like a swirling, crazy energy that we're meant to get like cycled into again, but instead like honoring what needs to change, honoring what you were and what you're becoming almost simultaneously. It really does feel like this void that is being offered up, you know, the black void of the new moon energy, where you sit and you connect and you understand some simultaneous change, closure, and beginning is happening at the same time. The transformative energy of that and the Scorpio energy allows us to just go deeply within to be able to, seek and understand and connect with those parts of yourself. Okay, let me shuffle them up to see what we have for guidance. Okay, during the shuffle, they were saying all parts of yourself are welcome here. So that's lovely. All parts of yourself. Let's see what we have with the Oracle. Ooh. Okay. Wow. Speechless. That hardly ever happens. Take a look at this card. No expectations. Take a look at the number of it here, 22. That is a master number. Wow. So you can see, obviously, that there is a key there up a staircase to that locked door that's going to allow you to walk through it. And we were just talking about how this really is a rebirthing energy. If you haven't watched the recent aspect videos, you might want to go back and watch some of them. It's really been leading up to this energy. This is telling us very bluntly, do not have any expectations. I think of the future, of outcomes, and of yourself. There's some release that is happening in honoring the past and being here for the moment. That's the key piece of information to receive the key that you need, period, to be able to unlock that door. So they're telling us, specifically for this new moon, don't place expectations on yourself or others or the future. it's really feeling like a being moment. You know, a lot of times we are like human doings. We're human doings instead of human beings. And this feeling of this card, it looks like the void, doesn't it? The void that I was describing, the black starry night kind of void of the new moon, you can see in the background, it's just a void, and it's like a floating staircase with a key that unlocks the door. And the way that we can get through that door is, what they're saying is to not have any expectations about it. Don't have any expectations of yourself around this new moon. You may just need to rest or something, and then you have an amazing dream. You don't have to do anything crazy. You just are meant to observe, right, yourself. And observe to be able to be provided with the key. That key is really important because it comes for us to be able to ascend the staircase and unlock the door. So there is something that is going to be shown to us in the void, which I don't know about you, but I'm excited for. I think that that's a lovely energy. We do need to be able to sit with ourselves and be human beings in order to be able to receive those key pieces of information and insight about yourself, about ourselves, our individual selves, because our divine self wants to help you, wants to help us, right? They want to tell you what you need to know. So going into this new moon in Scorpio, obviously, you know, don't have any idea about, if you can, like, release the line to expectation around what this rebirthing energy is going to look like for you. What happens when you walk through the door? What kind of door is it? What kind of information you're getting? What kind of insight you're going to get? What you're going to reveal? What you're going to honor about yourself? This feels like fully just kind of accepting and like being in the void. You never know what you're going to find in a void, right? The void energy it's basically, whenever I think of a void, I think of sitting cross-legged. I don't know why this is the visual, but I'm going to say it to you because they're showing it to me and I know that they want me to share it. If I can, I'll sit cross-legged wherever I am. Like if I was on this chair, I would sit cross-legged on the chair, and then I would close my eyes and I would imagine all of the walls falling away and everything around me falling away this way, then the roof coming off of my house. And then the last thing I would do is picture the seat and the floor coming off. And it's filled with this like sort of starry night for me. It can be whatever it is, no expectation for you. But doing this visualization of allowing yourself to be in the darkness like that, if you sit there long enough, if you wait and you connect, something happens, something appears, and you're given something, right? You'll see something, or you'll feel something, or you'll hear something. And that's what this new moon in Scorpio feels like. It feels like the beautiful, abundant void. And this tells me that we're not supposed to have any expectations about how we're going to receive that key and how we're going to ascend to that door and how we're going to walk through it and what's on the other side of it. You know, what opportunities await you. So release. Isn't that what they said here too? A chance to rebirth, allowing us to release the old and embrace our highest calling. You will find that highest calling, that key, if you will, in the void of the new moon. That's for sure. Let's see what we have connected with the tarot. The Ten of Swords. Yes. Ooh. Okay, the Ten of Swords. Check out this depiction. Okay, this is the roll, right? We rolled the 5s and the 10. The 10 of Swords is the end of something difficult. It's the end of something that's been hard. It is the shedding of the skin and the turning over, right, of a leaf, if you will. It's the end of the road. Now, the depiction is really important because if you can see where the figure is, that would be you. Way down the path, past all the swords. You've already walked the challenging path. This is where it turns over. Triumph after difficulty, sometimes this card can bring. But because we're coupling it with no expectations, that's the key piece of information, right? It's over. Now what? That's basically what this is saying. And hopefully you can see that figure is right there, all the way down the path with all the swords. So yeah, this feels like right almost to the precipice. You're having a victory after a difficult time or a challenging path that you have been on. And they're saying to you at the top of this, at the top of this mountain is a door of possibility, a door of opportunity. Don't try to pretend like you know what that is. Instead, release all of your expectations around it and see what happens. You've made it. It's time to transition over. It's time to close this chapter and open up a new one. Like when you read a book, you don't know what's going to be in the next chapter. You know, would you not read it just because you don't know what's going to happen? No. You go like, ooh, I wonder what's going to happen in this next chapter. I have to keep reading. That's sort of what this feels like. Like we're embarking upon something new. It's a rebirth energy. The challenges and the difficulties, because we've been noticing and doing the work around it, are concluding here, and we're meant to be shown something. That's really what it feels. When this figure gets to the top of this mountain or the top of the precipice, there's a different view from up there. You know what I mean? And that's what this feels like. So allow yourself, please, to be for a bit with this new moon in Scorpio, to observe, journal if you need to, meditate, go for a walk and let yourself be, just be, instead of doing. Instead of feeling like you always have to do. See what's being shown to you and release if you can. Like a ritual around releasing expectations, no matter what you want to do for that, would be a good idea, because you don't know what's going to happen and none of us do. And they're guiding us to remember that. Okay, let's see. I love the Ten of Swords here too. Yeah, they're like, if you've been struggling, this is a clear indication that that's over. Time to climb a new stairwell, you know, to a new door. Okay, with the charm, look at that. The crown, regal. That's a regal crown, they're saying. Okay, a regal crown. Yeah, you are the king or the queen of your own life, of your own journey, of your own path. Yeah, you have made it. Look at that thing. Yes. They're talking about the coronation crown. Like a coronation is happening. Being anointed. It's like into your next level. The rebirth, right? Wow. It's intense energy. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely intense energy, but it's beautiful. And if you can allow yourself to sit in it, then that crown is going to be observed by you as being placed on the top of your head for this new beginning, if you will, this rebirth energy. So wow, I hope that this serves you, and I hope you will allow yourself to be and to listen and to feel. Okay, if you want more insight connected to this energy, or that combos well with it, consider checking out the 1111 portal pick a card that I have. That's guidance on how you can stay in your highest alignment moving forward through the close of November. So that reading is really intended for the beginning of that 111 and 1111 portal that happened earlier this month, right? Those magic numbers. Again, we have the master number, the 22 there on that card. So, you know, you might find, information in the 111 energy, that portal, pick a card, that can be helpful. Now we're in this like moving forward energy with the twos. Ones are beginnings, right? Twos are like what I observe as motion, keep moving. You're moving in the right direction. So you can check that out. Also, if you want intuitive messages, or you're looking for intuitive messages and validation connected to what's been rising up for you throughout Scorpio season, because we are about to shift into a new season right here in a couple of days, check out the Uncover Your Truth personal reading, and I can look into whatever it is that you have coming up for you. I'll leave the links below, of course, for those. You can visit the Intuitive Astrology playlist, as always, to keep up with all the astro guidance that's coming up next as we move into Sag season. Don't forget to click that subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching.